I'm Angel, and we're here at Lobster Walk, which is in Lower Matacumbe in the Florida Keys, part of Isla Morada. We're at mile marker 74580. This is a family-owned fish house. It's one of the last ones around. We have boats that fish from behind us here. They bring in fresh lobsters daily. They bring in fresh stone crabs. We're also the only fish house that steams our stone crab claws. Everybody else boils the stone crab claws in our Florida's chlorinated tap water. This is a colossal stone crab claw that has about 9 ounces in it. So we cook these in a Cleveland steamer, which is a high steam heat, for 12 minutes, and we bathe them in ice water. With ice, chill them down, and then we hand sort them and sort them by the weight that they are.
Wow, who came up with this recipe and the methodology for it?
The Cabrera family's been steaming stone crabs for 30 years. They used to run the fish house here in the late 80s and in the 90s. Then they had a tenant here, which we evicted in June of 2017 because they owed thousands of dollars in back rent. Florida. Then if you look at our road out here, we're right around US 1. This beach in front of us is called Sea Oats Beach officially. Unofficially, it's called Bale Beach. It's where the weed loads of bales of weed used to float up in the 1980s here. And there are pictures of Coast Guard helicopters over this beach slicing those bales rather than let them continue on their journey. We're featured last year in, I think it was our Keys Weekly. It talked about us as a maritime business coming back after Irma, gave the history of how we steam the stone crabs, sort them out, and what we do here. People can come here and rent a kayak or a paddle board, and then they just go to the end of our bay and out, and there's a nice beach over there that you can only get to by boat.
Private beach. Lower Matacumbe is actually beautiful, my favorite Florida key.
It is gorgeous. If you look at us on Google Maps, 74580, you'll see behind us what they call White Marlin Beach, of which there's a 20-foot right-of-way on the beach because it is public beach, but you have to reach it by water or buy $1 million home.
Had you ever dealt with stone crabs and fishing before you got involved over here?
Oh, I've always dealt with fishing and lobster and conch. I've lived for 30 years in the Cayman Islands. I only came back to the United States in 2011.
Yeah, so you're a real fisherwoman.
Well, I like my fresh seafood, that's for sure. These are what we call jumbo Key West pink shrimps. These are jumbo shrimps out of Key West. They come in the boats in Key West. Then they're processed, frozen, and shipped to us here, and we thaw them out 5 pounds at a time each day. It's the only shrimp we carry because it's the best shrimp around.
Wow. And
we have about a dozen different fishermen that fish for the stone crabs. They keep their boats here. Our lobster fishermen also are licensed for stone crab because the stone crabs will actually go inside the lobster traps. So the stone crab can be a bycatch for the lobster. The stone crab is completely sustainable. They catch the crabs and they break the claw from the crab, and you throw the crab back in the water and they will regrow the claws.
Hey, do you think Joe Stone Crab really started the whole thing, or what's the real story?
Joe Stone Crab is a great place with their marketing and what they've done. They did not start the stone crabs. The Cubans that came to the Florida Keys educated the people here for the stone crabs because the mainland people knew nothing about stone crabs down here in the Florida Keys decades ago. They talk about some of the most reliable workers when they were building the railroad were the Caymanians that came over here and worked here. What I'm doing now is I'm in the middle of putting everything up for the evening because we take it, we put it back on ice. We'll open back up tomorrow morning. We're open 7 days a week. We open at 6:30 every day, even holidays. We have a bait and tackle store, which our bait and tackle, we have repair rods, whatever you need. We have the fuel dock. You can get live bait, live shrimp, live pinfish for fishing, and even live crab for bait. During season, we're going to bring back in blue crab again, and you can come buy live blue crab and cook it yourself.
Whoa!
Yeah, we have a dolly. Oh yeah, the black one down here is one of the, right down there, Bob.
What's up, Bob? Vigil Man. What's up, sir? Hey, props, respect. I come down from Miami and doing a new thing called Underwater Bill. Reporting on the waterfront. Yeah, thank you.
So you can watch, but I need to concentrate on this.
Hey.
All right, now, these, we're gonna weigh them, and then I'm gonna take them to the small tanks. Yep.